I want a blanket. Hold up. Blanket. Ugh. Oh gosh. I think this is gonna be like this every video, guys. It's me trying to get comfortable in the beginning. I have decided finally to talk about my Europe trip if you guys were wondering about it. So here goes nothing. In this video, I'm gonna talk about what got me into doing a backpacking trip, what cities I went to on my backpacking trip, and the top items that I feel like you have to have if you're gonna go on a backpacking trip. So let's start in the very beginning. What made me go on a month backpacking trip? A college student who is broke, and yeah, so what made me do this and spend this type of money? I think overall, if I'm gonna be completely honest, it was about $6,000 overall, but you have to take in mind I saw 14 cities and I went to 12 countries. So, and it was a once in a lifetime experience. I couldn't turn it down. So it was like a random Friday, I think it was like a weekday, and my cousin Cece, she goes to Mizzou College, shout out Mizzou, and it's her senior year, and her and two other friends have planned to go to Europe and do this backpacking trip. And I heard about this. I was like, I would love to go to Europe. I was like, Cece, can I like join in on this fun? And then Cece's like, Kaylee, I don't, because she knows I'm still in college and in debt, and she knows I just got married, debt for marriage, and so she was like, Kaylee, you do realize like this is gonna be money, you know? And I was like, yeah, but it's like a once in a lifetime experience. Plus I haven't seen her really in 4 years, so I really wanted like connect with her again, because we used to be neighbors like back in the day, like elementary school day. So I really wanted to go to Europe and with my cousin that I love, so like why not? So I talked to my husband that night and I was like, look, Cece's going to Europe for a month and I really want to go. And I was like, do you think we could handle this? Like, I know, like, because I was working at a place and making good money, and that money was supposed to go to our debt. And he was like, you know what, Kaylee, we don't have a kid right now. You're still young. I just turned 22. By that time, I just turned 21. He's like, you got married at a young age. You never got to experience that. And he's in the Navy, and he's been to countries, not as many as me now, but he's traveled. He's well traveled. He's like, you haven't traveled outside the country before. This is a great experience. You're not gonna have this opportunity again. And when we start having kids, like that's gonna be our priority. And then I have a great husband. I don't know what made him say yes, but I'm happy he said yes. But so he said go for it, and we'll just figure it out, the debt later. You know, this is once in a lifetime opportunity. And I will be honest, the days leading up to the trip, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, I don't have to go, because I had to buy a backpack. The backpack was like $300, and I was like, I don't have to go. Like, I'm spending $300 on a backpack I'm only gonna use once, maybe in a camping trip that we do later. We don't really go camping, you know? And he's like, yes, we're gonna do it. But I did it, and that made me go. That was the leading up point of me going to this backpacking trip. I'll put random pictures of our trip, and it was very fun. I'm so happy I went. If anyone like has the opportunity to do so, or if you're like thinking about doing it and like on the edge of doing it, just do it, because you will not regret it. Like I'm paying for it right now, the job I have right now, but it was worth every penny, and you can't get that experience and that culture anywhere else, you know? So if you're on the fence of it, just do it. Just do it. That's my opinion. So the top items that I personally recommend you getting if you're gonna go on a backpacking trip. So the number one thing, these two things are tied to number one and number two. But number one, get a fanny pack. I know they're like in style nowadays, but if you don't, are they still in style? I think they're still in style. Or if they're not in style, I'm like, I don't want to wear a fanny pack, but I'm pretty sure they're still in style, right? I'm not a fashion person. Anyways, so get a fanny pack. I got one at Target. It was around $20, I think, if I remember correctly. It was knife proof. It had a lock, and it was scan proof. Like to scan like your credit cards or whatever, it was scan proof, all of it, and had locks for each little zipper too. Perfect. Get this, because I had my money. There's like a little pouch and a little zipper in the pouch where you can keep your money. I kept my passport on me all times. And what I did when we were in hostels. We stayed in hostels. So when I was in these hostels, they usually have like the bunk beds, and there's usually a bar, and I would hook it around the bar, lock it, and I would have it by my pillow. So even if someone in the room would want to steal my stuff, no one did. No one tried to but anyways, if they even tried to steal my stuff, they couldn't, because I would hear them unlock it, and it would be by my pillow, so it would wake me up, hopefully. Sometimes I can be a heavy sleeper. But get a fanny pack. Second, get a microderm towel. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyways, I got mine from Amazon. I recommend this size. I don't know what size I got. I could have gotten a bigger size, but this size was fine. It wrapped around me, and it covered my both parts just enough. And it dries faster than a towel. Some hostels you have to pay for towels. Don't want to do that. So I just got this, and it folds very nicely back, and it did not take any space whatsoever. It took space, but not as much, barely any. And you can even if you shove it down, it can like flatten very small. So it was great, and I use that all the time. Another thing is, a lot of people, I was watching videos before I went on my trip, and I was gonna buy wash detergent for my clothes and everything. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. They have it at the hostels, most of them. And other times we just went to a laundromat like down the street, and we just paid someone like €5 to wash our clothes. So don't worry about that. I thought I was gonna need that, and I was kind of scared not buy any, but you don't have to. You'll be fine. Trust me. Second thing, I follow this one girl. I'll put her account name here. She's very well traveled. I wish I had her life. I love this girl. She's so cute and funny. And on her trips, she would bring a container. So she would meal prep. I highly recommend this if you're on a budget and you're going to travel, but backpack in Europe and travel. I went to the dollar store, bought like a mini container for $1, and I got two for $1. I just bought one. And I would meal prep. It saved me money. Plus, sometimes food at airports or train stations are really, I was gonna say the C word, crappy, and they're just really bad. And plus you would spend more money because, and everyone knows airports up their price so much. So if you just can go to a food store, have a dinner, like make your dinner at the hostel. The rest that you have left over, put in a little container for your trip the next day, or for breakfast the next day, or lunch the next day. Do it. And then most hostels have like a refrigerator or storage, and you can just write your name on it and just keep it in there. If you don't feel like doing that, that's fine, but I highly recommend it. Cece also, she highly recommends this, and I know. She highly recommends Tide stain remover, like a pen. I stuck my nose up at it when she was packing, and I was like, Cece, why are you bringing this? Like, we're not gonna need this. And she brought two. It's it's handy. I will admit it. Still don't want to admit it, but it came in handy and I used it more. I was the one who used it all the time.
So they've been making fun of me this whole time for bringing two tied to go pens. Well, guess who just got spaghetti sauce on her shirt? Kaylee. And guess who's tied to going it out? Cece. You're welcome.
Thank you. So get some tied little pens. Overall, you can buy a lock. I never used it. They do have lockers in hostels. I never locked my stuff. I think towards the end I did a little bit, but you really don't have to. I trust everyone around me. Maybe I should trust everyone around me, but buy a lock. Just be on the safe side. I know the other girls that I was with, they didn't lock their stuff and none of their stuff got stolen, but just to be on the safe side, lock your stuff. Another thing, get a good book bag. Get a book bag. I know this seems ridiculous, like, oh, of course I'm gonna get a book bag. There are people out there, girls, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You're not gonna get a book bag. I'm just gonna do a mini suitcase and I'm gonna just stroll this mini suitcase. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna drag that thing everywhere, especially if you're gonna go places like every other day like I did, or say you're just gonna spend 3 days. Still, when you're traveling, going to places and you're walking or taking it, like, it is so much easier with a book bag. That thing is gonna get in your way. The wheels are just gonna like do its own thing, break. Just trust me on this. Get a book bag. I'll show a picture of the one I got. Great book bag, great lumbar support. Get the store name where I got it there. I forgot what store name I got it, but I'll have it right here, the picture. But get a good book bag. It's gonna save your life. Plus, if you don't want to get this book bag that I got, if you want to get a book bag that when you zip it, it opens up like a suitcase. It's not like a book bag that opens up from top and you have to like dig everything. No, just open up when you like have it on the ground. You just unzip and it's like a suitcase. Get one of those because those are the best. That's what I got. And mine had a lot of pockets. Mine had pockets in the front when I hooked it. Great. Hey guys, I'm editing right now, but when I was looking online for pictures for the video, got to recommend to get packing cubes. I got the ones I'm about to show right now. Got like the 4 packing cube set or something, but I only used the one big one and one small one. I used the small one for my bras and underwear, and I used the other ones for my, my clothes. So this really helped me pack and helped me stuff everything together, and it made it fit in the book bag so much more, and made myself organized. I have to be organized. I also recommend getting a face mask because some of the hostels don't have blinds, and like in 6 in the morning you don't want to wake up that early sometimes, so I would recommend getting a face mask as well. And I do also recommend, don't forget to get the plug thing that, I forgot what they're called. I'm so bad at this, I'm so tired, I'm sorry. Because they have different plugs, so the different outlet plug things for different countries that you're going to be in. So just remember to get that too. But yeah, back to the video. Back again, sorry. I also wanted to tell you that I got a mini wallet too. I know I got so many things for this trip. I thought this would be helpful, maybe not. But if it is, I just got a mini wallet just to hold like 2 credit cards and my license. Keep in mind, if you bring a Discover card overseas, it doesn't work in most countries. Take a Visa credit card instead, because Visa works like almost everywhere. Probably already knew that, but on the off chance you didn't, there you go. But yeah. There's so many cities I went to, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll insert a picture of the cities I went in our our timeline and how we got to each place if you want to like copy it and do it for yourself. But yeah, thank you for watching, and please comment down below if you have any questions. I would love to answer them.